Hello, my reading friends. Happy Tuesday. Today, we're still going to talk about series books. Yesterday, we talked about series that we enjoy, and I asked you to share one reason or one detail from the series that you enjoy. And today, we're still talking about series. What we're going to be doing is paying attention to patterns in our series books, okay? So our objective today is that I can predict how a new book in a series might go, thinking back to the problems and solutions of my characters in other books, okay? So what do I know about how this story might go from reading other books in this series? Okay? It's kind of like that when we open up our schema, okay? What do we already know about a series? And we're going to think about that before we read a new book in that series. So we have been reading Beezus and Ramona, but since that is a longer chapter book, we're going to pause that for today. I know that Ribsy is locked in the bathroom and Ramona's been sent to her room, but we're going to pause that and come back to it. Okay, so the series I'm going to pay attention to today, and that we're going to pay attention to, is Mr. Putter and Tabby. Okay, this is by Cynthia Rylant and Arthur Howard. Remember Cynthia Rylant? She's one of my favorite authors. So anywho, I pay close attention to her. Next week, I think or a week after, I'm going to share one of my very favorite books she wrote. So stay tuned. All right, Mr. Putter and Tabby dance the dance. Okay, what do I know about how this book might go? Thinking back to other Mr. Putter and Tabby books. What patterns do I know? Okay, so before I started filming, I actually wrote down some things. Okay, Mr. Putter and Tabby series, patterns I notice. Okay, so I noticed that the story always includes Mr. Putter and Tabby, like doing something together. And that's special because I don't take my cat anywhere, but he does. Cynthia Rylant writes Tabby into all the action too. Okay. Mr. Putter feels like he can't do something because of his age, or he hasn't done something in a long time. And another pattern is that Mrs. Teaberry, his friend and neighbor, is kind of his cheerleader and gets him to try new things. And usually he ends up really enjoying himself. Okay? So that's kind of the schema I have for Mr. Putter and Tabby. Okay? So let's read this together and we can think about other patterns that we see in this series. All right, Mr. Putter and Tabby dance the dance. Here are our chapters. A new thing, sparkles, and dancing. Chapter 1, a new thing. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby liked living next door to Mrs. Teaberry and her good dog Zeke. They all had a lot of things in common. They all liked the Sunday funnies. They all liked cheese toasties. They all liked rain. Mrs. Teaberry was good at finding new things for them to like. Sometimes the new things worked. Sometimes they didn't. I feel like I'd much rather do this than do that, but that's just me. Lately, Mrs. Teaberry had been watching a contest on television. It was a dancing contest. The dancing was called ballroom dancing, and it looked like fun. Mrs. Teaberry called Mr. Putter. "I think we should go ballroom dancing," she said. Mr. Putter looked at Tabby, who was napping in the geranium. That's a kind of flower plant. Tabby was old, like he was. Shh. Excuse me. That didn't sound right. So I know that as a reader, if something doesn't look right or sound like, what do? That's right, we go back and reread, because we need to make sure we're understanding. So Mr. Putter looked at Tabby, who was napping in the geranium. Tabby was old, like he was. She loved to nap. So did he. Well, that's right, that's another pattern. She usually brings up his love of napping. "I'm not sure I have it in me," Mr. Putter told Mrs. Teaberry. "I haven't danced since 1947. Oh, back to that pattern. "Dancing is good for people," said Mrs. Teaberry. "It gets them all loosey-goosey." "Loosey-goosey?" asked Mr. Putter. "Just try it," said Mrs. Teaberry. "What have you got to lose?" Mr. Putter could think of a lot of things he had to lose, like his dignity and his nap time. But Mr. Putter never wanted to say no to Mrs. Teaberry. She was his good friend. "All right," said Mr. Putter, "but I have 2 left feet. I won't be very good at it." "You are a wonder at everything," said Mrs. Teaberry. Mr. Putter smiled. He liked being a wonder. It was nice to have a friend who thought so. Chapter 2, Sparkles. Mr. Putter and Tabby and Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke went to the Crystal Ballroom. That's in Portland. I've been to some concerts there myself. It was very nice. It had sparkly lights and a sparkly floor. Everyone there looked very sparkly, too. Tabby loved it. She batted at the sparkles. "Do you know how to foxtrot?" Mrs. Teaberry asked Mr. Putter. "Afraid not," said Mr. Putter. "Do you know how to rumba?" asked Mrs. Teaberry. "Afraid not," said Mr. Putter. "Do you know how to 1-2 cha-cha-cha?" asked Mrs. Teaberry. "That I can do," Mr. Putter said. They went out on the dance floor. They told Tabby and Zeke to stay. One of them was good at staying. One of them was not. Maybe that's a pattern from every book. Is that normal in our books? That Tabby does the, listens and Zeke doesn't? Maybe that's something we can add to our patterns list. Chapter 3, Dancing. Zeke ran out to the dance floor. He grabbed a man's tuxedo tails and danced with him a while. Oh my goodness. Good Tabby. Then he grabbed a lady's poodle skirt and danced with her a while. Then he jumped into a tango and really let go. He even got the rose right. Everyone watched Zeke tango. No one watched Mr. Putter cha-cha, which was good because Mr. Putter had 2 left feet. But he was having fun. Everyone was having fun. That term, 2 left feet, that means not a very good dancer or has a hard time following a dance. The orchestra played, the dancers danced, Zeke tangoed, and a very happy cat batted the sparkles. When the night was over, Tabby and Zeke got lots of leftover pretzels and fizzy water. Even the ballroom water was sparkly. And Zeke got to keep his rose. Everyone went home happy. Everyone went home humming. Everyone went home dancing a little dance. They all felt like wonders. Mr. Putter most of all. And here's that back picture. Okay. I just get so happy listening to those stories. They're such good friends. Should we add anything to the patterns that we notice? I think that we should add that Zeke usually doesn't follow what he's supposed to do. I'm going to add that to our patterns, okay? I'm going to say Zeke doesn't, and then I'm going to put in quotes, stay. Okay? Zeke doesn't stay. So now your to-do for today is to read or think of series books you enjoy. What are some patterns you notice? Okay, so we did Mr. Putter and Tabby. What's a series that you read? I know some of you have been reading Ricky Ricotta's Mighty Robot. Is there a pattern to those books? I think there is. Okay, so that's what I would like you to respond to today. Okay? All right, I'll see you tomorrow.